This piece of advice that I'm going to give you would either sound very strange or controversial, or you'll be like, no, it is not practical. But then again, I like giving tips to people which can help them change their lives. So I'll share it with you, see how you can apply it. And if you feel, nah, this is rubbish, it's all garbage, fine. So, what is the controversial or strange piece of advice that I'm going to give you? I want you, who's watching my video, to make a goal, not very far off, but to make an immediate goal where you will charge people for your opinion, charge money. You'll charge people for your time. You'll charge people for your experience. You'll charge people for your expertise. Now, right off the bat, you'll be like, man, hey, who the hell is going to pay me, man? Just because you're a content creator, you're a YouTuber, you've been doing this for so many years, so you think even I can charge people. I'll get to that. I'll make you understand. Now, I was just like you. I also came from the same background. I never believed that anyone would pay me for my opinion. Like, who the hell would want to pay me for my opinion? Like, I am a school dropout, mind you, and if you factor in, hey, tattooed face, who the hell would take you seriously, man? You're not even working for a corporate job. Now, I lived in that world for quite some time. The only area I used to get paid was as an MC, Master of Ceremonies, or announcer, or what do you call that? For weddings, functions, events. I used to speak on the microphone. I used to conduct and coordinate games, and later on, I moved into training, conducting workshops. But that was later on. So I used to charge people, but on special agreed occasions. But normally, generally, if I had to, speak to someone, hey, hi, how are you? Nobody was going to pay me. Like, why should someone? In fact, I don't think, I'm not trying to say that every time someone says hi, hey, give me $5. You said hi. If you want my hi, no, I don't mean it in that way. I mean it in the sense that you need to start respecting your time, respecting your experience, respecting your expertise. As it is, you're already doing it. And how is it that you're doing it? When you go to work, when you offer your services, you're charging people for your expertise, you're charging people for your experience, you're charging people for your time. But the problem with the employee model of being an employee is they pay you per month, and it's agreed that you will work a standard 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and you'll get paid X amount of salary. But I know, nobody works 8 hours. It's always 10 hours, it's 12 hours. Nobody works 5 days a week. You're supposed to come to the office if there's a critical project 6 days a week. Sometimes, if it is very important, 7 days a week. And then there are these other people who literally live in the office. They just go home just to shower, just to change clothes, and they come back. So it is really unfair that when you, as a professional who has experience, expertise, and time, you have agreed on a contract, but they are taking advantage of you. Now, one thing I will tell you for a fact, if you want to succeed in the corporate world, you cannot work only 8 hours. Okay, you can't say, I'm sorry, I'm not going to work beyond. And I'll be a hypocrite if I tell you that, because I myself used to work 8 hours paid. That was in Dublin, Ireland, 7 hours. 1 hour is a break, 15 minutes, and it's divided into 15 minutes and 45 minutes. And after I finished my shift, 8 hours or 7 hours with 1 hour break, I would work another additional 8 hours for free. You'll be like, why the hell are you working for free? And the second question would be, then why are you preaching to us that you have to charge? The reason I worked was to learn on the job. I used to go to the accounts section. I used to go to the operations, to the logistics, to the service counter, to every other area to learn. So it was learning where I don't have to pay any money, which will sharpen my skill and make me more valuable. And guess what? In, I think, 3 months, I got a promotion. Another, few more months, I got promotion again. Then I got salary increment. Then people ganged up together to get rid of me. That's a different story for a different video. But I found out that's the only way for you to climb up the top of the corporate ladder. So you have to pay your dues. Okay, you have to put in the hours, you have to put in the effort to prove your worth, to learn the skill, to master the craft. But once you have paid your dues, then it's time to charge. Like when I started public speaking, I didn't have any experience. I knew how to talk. I was very talkative, but that is not communication. So I practiced. It's called stage time. the more you're in front of an audience on the stage with the spotlight, the more experience you get. Like, you can't learn karate by watching a video. You can't learn, let's say, wrestling by reading a book. So you have to practically do it. So I put in the hours, I put in the days where I would do events for free. I would train people for free. I would do workshops for free. I would volunteer my services to, wherever I could be on stage. Okay. And then I spend time, effort, and money. And many times I got it for free mentoring. Other people used to mentor me who are much better than me. And I really put in the hard work. I used to take videos of me speaking. I used to analyze word for word, not just look at it. I used to write down everything that I've stated. I used to write down in word. Okay, why did I say this? What are the crutch words? How can I say it better? What should I add to my vocabulary? What should this hand be doing? What should that hand be doing? Which side should I be looking? How should I move my shoulders? When should I move forward? When should I move backward? When should I pause? When should I raise my voice? How should I, express myself through my eyes? So I've done all that. And from where I was, I became quite good. So there is a phase where you put in those hours, you burn the midnight oil. College is one. Then when you join in as a fresher, as an intern, yes, that's another phase. But then there has to come a time where you have to draw the line and say, okay, I can continue. Learning never stops. Even today, I'm learning. Okay. I'm pretty sure there are people who are 50, 60 still who read, learn, go for training. But you should draw, like a line on the sand and say, okay, enough, stop. I will continue learning, but I have to start charging. And when I started charging people, I'll tell you, I was very scared. I was nervous. I was not sure. Like, why the hell would someone even pay me? I literally charged $1. $1 or $5. I can't recollect it. And it was like for the whole day, or I think I even one guy even paid me and told me, you have to train me for the whole month. There were even cases where people paid me $1 or $5 and unlimited revisions, unlimited coaching sessions. That's what I started with. Then obviously $1, then went to $5, then $10, then $20. Over the period of time, it grew until it has come down to where it is today. So you need to do the same. And today, in today's day and age, you have plenty of platforms where they ask you, like Upwork, Fiverr, Guru.com. They offer you a platform where you can sell your service. Let's say you can, do, if you're good at Photoshop, you're good at Illustrator, you're good at writing. Yes, AI is taking over many of the things, but there is still demand for the human element. Maybe you can incorporate AI to enhance your skills. All right. So, the main thing which I'm trying to tell you through this video is you have to know when to charge. No, sorry. You have to know how much to charge, when to charge is, at what stage of your life you're going to start charging. What will you offer then for the service that you charge? And, just to make things simple, here's a tip that I'll give you. Don't confuse yourself or get worried. What will I charge? I'm not an industry expert. I don't have the qualification. I don't have a PhD, MBA. Start small. Like in the West, people are, youngsters, they ask, would you like me to shovel your, driveway, walk where you go to the car? You pay me X amount of money. Okay, I'll deliver the newspaper. I'll carry your groceries. That also is a service. Okay, so that can start as one. Then you see, I offer videos where I talk about marriage, relationships, having children. So people take my opinion. Now, I may not be an exceptional expert at having like children because, I'm still a father who's learning. But what I do is the mistakes that I make or the lessons that I learn from real life, I share it as a YouTube video for free. So you should also do the same, whereby you share your experiences, your learnings, your mistakes through the process of maybe writing a blog or making a video. Don't just use social media like Instagram or, just to show, oh, I had this latte, I had this coffee cup, Starbucks, I ate this delicious food. Oh, look at my girlfriend. Hey, I'm going clubbing. Yo, yo, yo. Hey, look at my bling, my car. That's like a small dick syndrome, so to speak. You just want to show everyone, hey, look at my sausage, how big it is. Offer value. Like it can be a story. It can be, today I messed up at work. Today, but do not become more like the generation that moans and groans and complains Like you got this, what I think it was a Starbucks worker who was crying, "Oh, they are making me work so hard." Be careful what you post, because you post something like that, you'll be branded as a jackass. Remember value, and please do not misunderstand my advice or misconstrue it, like what people are doing on LinkedIn. What they're doing, they are, some of it is so ridiculous. I got trapped in the traffic jam. So here are the 6 leadership lessons that I learned in the traffic jam. Or what I, there was one guy who, he said, I got locked in the toilet or something. And here are the 4 life lessons I learned. Please stop, and don't try to brag on LinkedIn or social media, or copy paste from AI. People can see through all that. Okay, maybe you can bullshit with people, but eventually you'll get caught. Be genuine, be yourself, and when in doubt, if you're not sure whether you should share something or not, ask someone who is experienced to guide you. Because remember, the more you do it, the more content you put out, the more value you put out, the more people will be fans and followers of yours, and eventually people will start approaching you. And that is where you need to have a pricing. Because remember, if I were to start offering my services for free, trust me, my phone would not stop ringing. I would end with countless emails. As it is, I get people, even though they know that I charge, they still ask me, oh, they give me their sob stories, oh, help me, or this or that. I'll pay you 1 year's salary after that. For now, you do it for free. I even got one Catholic lady. Oh, my daughter is dying, and please, can you take care of her medical bills? And sorry, I have enough and more, bills to pay. I don't know who the hell are you, and why the hell should I even pay for you? So make sure that you monetize. That's the right word. I should have got it. Monetize your skill, because if you don't charge now, and if you don't learn how to charge now, when will you do it? And one final reason why you should take this advice seriously is because remember, you might not be having a job forever. You might not forever want to be an employee or like to be an employee. There will be a ceiling after which you cannot cross. So then your ability to financially earn more will be severely limited. So before that happens, better start developing the skills of sharing content online, both written. Remember, don't use AI. Do it by yourself. You make grammar mistakes, you make spelling mistakes, even I do. Keep practicing. That is how. It took me, 10 years of non-stop writing for pages and pages. I remember in my previous video, I've mentioned it. I struggled to write even 2, 3 lines. I didn't know how to write a formal letter. I, I found it hard to write a paragraph. Forget a resume rebrand. And I taught myself from there to where I'm today. And it took I used to literally be obsessed from anything from 15 minutes to maybe even 6 to 8 hours to 12 hours when I used to write for Quora 12 hours a day. I did this for 1 year almost, just to sharpen the skills. And there was no AI that time. Today, I might just use AI if I'm sending a client, just to cover the spelling mistakes or certain grammar mistakes, which I still do have. But otherwise, the majority, 90% of the work is done by me. And yes, these videos that I share with you guys. Okay. So I hope you found this video useful, and I hope you have the courage, because it takes guts to want to do that, to start charging people. Remember, start small. The simplest clue that I can give you is ask yourself, if someone had to give me just $1, just one, and there's nothing wrong in starting with the smallest amount, say, $1, $5, whatever. What service can you provide where they'll pay you for $1? It can be anything. Maybe sometimes I incentivize my wife. Okay, I want a coffee from the nearby. It's like Starbucks, it's Amazon. I tell my wife, okay, can you get me coffee? No, she's feeling lazy. I said, okay, I'll give you, 50 baht, 100 baht, which is more or less the same price of the coffee. Can you go and get me coffee? And then, she goes and gets. So now she's become business minded. Even my daughter, okay, Papa, I will throw the garbage. How much will you give me? So you understand, it's a very friendly banter, but it's making them realize, okay, I will offer a service. This is what I'll get. So do the same. And you start with your friends, you start with people close to you. Many of them will laugh at you because they don't have experience in the real world, and they are very limited in their thinking. But once you move into the gig economy, once you move into really monetizing your experience, expertise, and knowledge, you'll never want to offer anything for free. Value yourself, respect yourself. Remember, all that experience, all that creativity that you're putting, all those years, when will you start charging? When will you take advantage of it? Because there will come a time where you'll be outdated, where nobody is going to look at your face. So you have this opportunity to make money. Don't lose it. And trust me, it's a learning process. You will learn on the job how to sell yourself, how to market yourself, what skills to offer. And as you keep tweaking, eventually you get to the point where you will be happy that at least I'm making some money rather than no money. And who knows, maybe you'll move into it full time. And if nothing else, speak to someone who's elder than you, who's doing this job, or a mentor to guide you how you can do it. Because once you move in this path of charging people for your time, you'll no longer want to work like an employee 5 days a week, not 5 days, 6 days a week, 10, 12 hours, unlimited, amount of effort for very limited pay. You will be like, no way. And then once you start charging by the hour, voila, that's where you will grow. I hope this video proved to be useful to you. If you have any questions, comment down below. I would love to read what they are, and maybe I might make another video in relation to this, so that I hope you also make money like so many others are doing. All right, good, bad, ugly. Feel free, comment down below. This is me signing.